Hello, this is RUSDA2 again. I'm on a website called CatholicTradition.org, and you've no doubt, if you've been following my videos at all, you know I've got a few videos up where I take quotes out of a book by an author, Catholic author, named Saint Alphonsus Liguori. He is a saint of the Catholic Church and a doctor of the Catholic Church. Both of those titles were conferred upon him by two different popes. Um, his book, The Glories of Mary, also carries the imprimatur by Catholic Cardinal Patrick Hayes. And what you're looking at here on the screen is another book that I ran across by the same Saint Alphonsus Liguori, Doctor of the Church. And it is also has the imprimatur here of Patrick Cardinal Hayes, Archbishop, and that was given, looks like March 24th, 1927. And to say under here, it says, by virtue of the authority granted me by the Most Reverend Patrick Murray, Superior General of the Congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer, I hereby sanction the publication of the work entitled Dignity and Duties of the Priest, and that's the book I'm about to read from, which is volume 12 of the complete edition in English of the works of St. Alphonsus de Liguori. And that was James Barron, also CSSR. As I said, if you followed any of the previous quotes I've put up out of Liguori's books, you can see that it's very blasphemous. They have very weird beliefs about Mary in the Catholic Church, and I'm about to show you that they also have very weird and blasphemous beliefs about the priesthood in the Catholic Church. And let me flip over to that. The topic we're under here, let me see, is the priesthood. And what I'm going to do is do a little search down here, and you can do the same thing. If you'll get on this page, which is catholictradition.org/priest/priesthood 1-2.htm. I'll try to remember to put that link under this video. But if you'll type in, if you'll do a Control F on your keyboard, and I'll just show you how to do that in case you don't know. Everybody should know, but in case you don't, just hold the Control key and the F key, and you'll get a search box to appear. Type in parents. That'll take you down to the general vicinity of where we're going to be, where we're going to be reading. And I'm going to start right about here where it says Saint Michael. And I don't want to move my camera, back and forth like this because it'll make you dizzy and it'll make me dizzy. You can just go and read it for yourself, and that'll save us both a lot of trouble. Okay, and I'm just going to read. And this is about the Catholic priests. This is what the Catholic Church teaches. When Saint Michael comes to a dying Christian who invokes his aid, the holy archangel can chase away the devils, but he cannot free his client from their chains. In other words, sin is what I'm guessing they're saying here. He cannot free his client from their chains. Well, first of all, they're blaspheming Jesus right here, because the term Michael in the Bible is a title for Christ. So they're really saying Christ can't forgive the sins of a dying man. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But it says he cannot free his client from their chains till a priest comes to absolve him. After having given the order of priesthood to a holy ecclesiastic, St. Thomas de Sales, perceived that in going out he stopped at the door as if to give precedence to another. Being asked by the saint why he stopped, he answered that God had favored him with the visible presence of his angel guardian, who before he had received priesthood always remained at his right and had preceded him, but afterwards walked on his left and refused to go before him. So, are you getting the picture here? The angel, according to this guy, the angel had always gone before him and was on his right. But now, he says, continuing, it was in a holy contest with the angel that he stopped at the door. Saint Francis of Assisi used to say, if I saw an angel and a priest, now this is so blasphemous. If I saw an angel and a priest, now remember, an angel is a sinless being. A priest is a sinner who has to confess, and according to Catholic theology, his sins to another priest in order to be forgiven. But he says, if I saw an angel and a priest, I would bend my knee first to the priest and then to the angel. Besides, the power of the priest surpasses that of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Oh man. For although this divine mother can pray for us and her prayers obtain whatever she wishes, she cannot absolve a Christian from even the smallest sin. The Blessed Virgin has eminently more, or was eminently more perfect than the apostles. Says Innocent III, it was, however, not to her, but only to the apostles, that the Lord entrusted the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Saint Bernardine of Siena has written, Holy Virgin, excuse me, for I speak not against thee. The Lord has raised the priesthood above thee. The saint assigns the reason of superiority of the priesthood over Mary, and this is where I'm wanting to get to. The saint assigns the reason of the superiority of the priesthood over Mary. She conceived Jesus Christ only once, but by consecrating the Eucharist, that is the pagan Mass of the Roman Catholic Church, the priest, as it were, conceives him. This is so blasphemous. Conceives him as often as he wishes, so that if the person of the Redeemer had not yet been in the world, the priest, by pronouncing the words of consecration, would produce this great person of a man-god. Oh, man. Just want to stick my finger down my throat. And, O wonderful dignity of the priests, cries out St. Augustine, in their hands as in the womb of the Blessed Virgin, the Son of God becomes incarnate. Okay, now let's go down just a tad further, and that's about all I'm going to read because I'm about to throw up. And it says, hence the priests are called the parents of Jesus Christ. Such is the title that Saint Bernard gives them, for they are the active cause by which he is made to exist really in the consecrated host. Thus, and listen to this blasphemy. This is utter and complete total blasphemy. Thus, the priest may, in a certain manner, be called the creator of his creator, since by saying the words of consecration, he creates, as it were, Jesus in the sacrament. Oh man, this just makes me want to puke. The creation creating the creator in a cookie. Oh man. And I'd like to point out one other thing. In the book, The Glories of Mary, there's a quote in which it is said that essentially no being in the universe, that includes men, women, angels, beings from other worlds, um, this other sinless worlds, I should say. Uh, it says that she is the very greatest next to God, that no one is above her. And yet, because of the confusion of Catholicism and because of so many lies and twisted things that are told and invented in Catholicism, they contradict themselves left and right. I mean, it's just unbelievably stupid how many times they contradict. Popes contradict popes. Catholics contradict their popes. Catholics contradict their church. Catholics don't know what their church believes, as in this case, the creation creating the creator. But they say, he says in that book, um, or quotes someone, I don't know which it is. The book is made of the Book of Glories of Mary, as is this book about the priests. They're both sort of a conglomeration of quotes from a whole lot of other people in addition to the author Ligori. And so he says that uh, other than God, uh, that Mary is higher than everyone else. But yet, right here, we see that he reverses that and says that Mary is lower than the priesthood, that the priesthood is more superior than Mary. So which is it? I mean, you can't have it both ways. Uh, I don't understand how anybody could listen to the Catholic Church as a infallible guide when it has proven to be so fallible. And I'll be sharing more blasphemous things out of this official teaching of the Catholic Church. And, please don't insult my intelligence by telling me this is not what the church teaches officially, because this book was approved to be taught to Catholics. It has the imprimatur. It was written by a saint and a doctor of your Roman Catholic Church. So that's not even in question. So don't even bring that up to me. I don't want to hear it. How anybody could follow that system is absolutely beyond me.